Hi, I'm Cheryl Cromwell, the Deputy Director for Charleston Rise. So, you may be wondering, what is Charleston Rise? Well, Charleston Rise is an education advocacy nonprofit. We bring and connect parents from across Charleston County together to fight for high quality education for all children, regardless of where they live. One thing that I think is very important for everyone to know is that Charleston Rise is agnostic to the model. We don't care what wrapper this school comes in, as long as it's providing a quality education for our kids, we support it. So today we're celebrating the graduation of our 29 fellows who have gone through our program. In our training program that was 12 weeks long, this was a really remarkable group of fellows because we started out having in-person meetings. And if most of you can imagine, if you go from a face-to-face type environment to one that is entirely online, that was a difficult process. It was difficult for employers, it was difficult for the school district, and imagine the difficulty in a grassroots organization going online. But we managed to do that because we had 29 passionate people, individuals who were really focused on learning as much as they could about the education system and how they could make it better for not only their children, but for all of the children in Charleston County School District. Charleston Rise, as I said before, is an education advocacy nonprofit, and our core focus is training alumni. We train alumni on how, on all of the information that they would need, the terms, some of the terms that are commonly used in the education advocacy field or just education field, and when you're in meetings, how, so parents will feel more comfortable, our advocates would feel more comfortable in those meetings because they can understand some of the language. We also help them to understand the data, understand testing, understand which tests are out there and how, what those tests mean, what they mean not only to the schools, but what do they mean for our children? What do they mean for our kids' future? And then we take them into a training on advocacy. And we give them the foundation of all of this information so that they can then go back to their own communities and form organizations on their own, or just bring a group of people together to make change in their community. And others decide to continue on with us and be a part of our alumni program. So Charleston Rise is based on 4 pillars. And once we've achieved this in Charleston County, then we can all go home and say, well done. So we advocate for quality teachers and principals in every school. We want to see that every school has a excellent relationship between the community and the parents and the school. We want to see that no child attends a failing 12 years of a failing feeder pattern. We want to eradicate that. And we also want to ensure that all children have access to high quality schools. Once all of that is achieved here in Charleston, then our work is done. Until then, we will continue recruiting parents and bringing them in and training them to be better advocates for their children and the other children within Charleston County School District. Today, we're more than happy, we're elated to celebrate our 170th graduate of the Charleston Rise Parent Fellowship. So tune in as we present each of them to you. Most of you may have met them during the week, but today we're going to bring you all of them in its entirety. So all of your friends and family that's sitting here and joining us today on this program, we are just so excited and elated that you are here to celebrate with our latest alumni. So sit back, stay tuned, and we have Tanae Williams, our lead facilitator of the fellowship classes, and we have Kendra Cooper, our assistant facilitator, and they will be presenting the graduates to you.
Good afternoon, Cohort 6. My name is Lisa Ruda, and I have had the privilege of serving as the interim executive director of Charleston Rise for the past 2 years. While I'd so much rather be with you in person, seeing you walk across the stage in your caps and in your Charleston Rise t-shirt, I'm still so very excited to say congratulations to you on your graduation from Charleston Rise's fellowship program. Today, you join the ranks of an amazing network of parents, grandparents, and advocates who are relentless in their demand that each and every child in Charleston, no matter where they live or what school they currently attend, has access to a high quality education. While today we mark the end of your fellowship coursework, we begin what I believe is likely to be the most important 6 months in recent history of Charleston's education system. The school board recently approved some major policy decisions that will make it easier for more of our children, particularly our Black and our Latino students, to attend some of the best schools in Charleston. Why is that so important? Well, as the Post and Courier recently reported, a Black child has a better chance of getting into Harvard or Yale University than it does getting into one of Charleston's highest performing public elementary schools. It's up to us at Rise to continue to ensure that those who serve on the school board are making decisions that will ensure all children, particularly Black children, have access to high quality education. Again, why? Because as you know from class and the work we've done together, at almost every single grade level, white students in Charleston outperform their Black students counterparts by almost 50 percentage points. 50 percentage points higher our white children perform than our black students perform. It's got nothing to do with the children. It has everything to do with the quality of education we provide. That type of disparity is so unacceptable, and it should shock the conscience of every adult in Charleston. The decisions to change this trajectory of failure for our children of color rest squarely in the hands of the 9 individuals who serve on our school board. 5 of those 9 members must run for re-election or election in November. Charleston Rise must continue to be the voice that shares this data, demands change, so that when every Charlestonian votes in November, they know the future of over 20,000 children of color rests squarely in their hands. So enough about tomorrow. Let's get back to today. Congratulations, Cohort 6. I applaud your commitment, your flexibility, and your resilience. COVID-19 stopped so much over the past 2 months, but it never stopped you. Welcome to Charleston Rise. You are now part of our alumni family, and I so look forward to the day when we can come together face to face and properly celebrate your graduation. Until then, congratulations, stay safe, and continue to rise with us. God bless you. Have a great day.
Hello, I'm Jim Ramick, Chairman of the Board of Charleston Rise, and I'm proud to be with you today. I want to congratulate each of our 29 fellows graduating from Cohort 6 and welcome you to the Charleston Rise family, which with your addition is now 174 of the most dedicated and resilient parents, grandparents, and education advocates in Charleston County. You also hold the distinction of being our first class of fellows who completed their coursework almost exclusively online. COVID-19 certainly changed the way we held classes, but it did not stop you from showing up to class each week, ready to learn, debate, and prepared to demand the best for all of our students, particularly our children who don't currently have the opportunity to attend high-performing schools. The RISE mission, which you have embraced, is among the most important missions I can imagine, particularly for under-resourced children and children of color. In the RISE classes, you've learned many of the statistics of inequality in our education system. One of the most telling is that only 15% of African American students are reading at grade level by third grade. In that case, it's almost impossible to ever catch up. Outstanding schools for all kids is the imperative that RISE is demanding. I know how hard you all worked in the RISE Cohort program, but be aware that your most important work is only beginning. As I shared when Josh Bell and I met with you at the end of April, this year's school board election is seismic. In the last school board election, 2 years ago, RISE was part of the selection process, and RISE knocked on over 10,000 doors in support of the selected slate. RISE was instrumental in the election of all of the slate of candidates we endorsed. Since then, this school board is to be commended on actions taken to focus on failing schools called acceleration schools and to increase opportunities for diverse students to attend some of the highest performing schools. In this year's school board election, 5 of the 9 seats of the school board are up for election. That's the majority of the board. And as you've learned, the majority will have the power to make decisions on programs, money, and staffing that will impact the education of our children for years to come. So as you graduate today, I must emphasize how important it is for you to remain involved and engaged with Charleston RISE. RISE is becoming increasingly influential in school board policies, and we have much work to do together to accomplish our mission of outstanding schools for all kids. I can't wait to be able to shake your hand and celebrate a victory with you in person. Until then, I say congratulations on your graduation as a RISE Fellow, Cohort 6.
Hello all, Cohort 6. We started in person and we completed virtually because together we are resilient and Charleston RISE strong. We move forward because our goal to ensure that all students receive a high quality education is too important not to keep up the fight. It gives me great honor to introduce Charleston RISE's Cohort 6. First we have Shirley Blake, Olga Brown, Leroy Davis, Dolores Evans, and Rose Foss.
Hi, my name is Shirley. I rise to be the voice of parents and kids that can't speak up for themselves. That's the reason why I rise.
I rise for my kids for a better education, equal education for my kids so they can have a better education than what I had.
I rise for education. I rise for the children in my community and all over the world. And I rise to make sure that everybody is secure in their family with education.
I rise for better education for all.
I rise because of my grandkids. I want to be an advocate for them and a spokesperson for my community in Hollywood, South Carolina, this December 23.
Hello, my name is Kendra Cooper and I am the Assistant Facilitator for Charleston RISE's Fellowship. I would just like to say congratulations and a special thank you to all of our fellows that have now become alumni and have graduated our Charleston RISE program. You guys were very flexible and able to adjust to all of the situations that were thrown at us due to this pandemic. Thank you for being steadfast, sticking with us, and learning all of the information that you can to be great advocates for our children today and tomorrow. I would like to recognize Shanika Gardner, Deja Harper, Diamari Simmons, Brenda Hill, Nashonda Hunter, and Ed Jennings.
I rise because it's my duty. I rise for the voiceless.
I rise to make a difference in our children's education.
Rise for my little brother's education in the future. I want him to be very successful.
And I rise because I believe that every child deserves a quality education regardless of race, socioeconomic status, or handicap.
Graduate! All right.
It gives me great honor to introduce Charleston Rise's Cohort 6. Bernadette Johnson Hall, Alfredia Ori, Jacqueline Mack Duncan, Mona Martin McCants, Ronald Moody, Claire Moody.
I rise because my ancestors rose.
Hi, my name is Alfredia Ori, and I rise because of my great-great-grandmother, whom I had the opportunity to be in her presence. As a little girl, she always told me that I was her college girl, and I would be the first in the family to enter college. She wanted me to become a nurse. I told her I was afraid of blood, so she told me, then you become a teacher. I told her I would become a teacher, and I worked and I worked and I worked until I finished high school in 3 years. Then I went off to college. Then I went and got my master's, but I still wasn't complete. I knew that there was something else that was missing in my life. That's when I got involved in the NAACP. After working with the NAACP, I still wasn't completed. I went on and I worked as a counselor / educator in Charleston County School District. And I did that for 29 years. At that point in my life, I knew that that was coming to an end. I retired, and then I entered Rise. And that's when my life really started to change. And now it wasn't for me, it wasn't for my great-grandmother, but see, the chapter changed, and it was for my grandsons. I have 2 grandsons and a goddaughter. And that's why I rise, because I want to make a difference. I want them to make a difference in this world also. I want people not to judge them by the color of their skins, but by the content of their character. With a quality education, I rise.
And go. Hello, my name is Jacqueline Mack Duncan, and I rise for my grandbaby and my grandniece and my grandnephew. I am their voice for a better education. That's why I rise.
My name is Mona Martin McCants, and I rise because someone rose for me. I learned a long time ago that education is a possession in which no man can be robbed. And if we don't rise today, our children will be robbed tomorrow. Thank you. That's why I rise.
I rise for equality and excellence in every child so they can accomplish their goal in life.
I rise because I have your children's best interests at heart.
Hi, my name is Kendra Cooper, and I am a Charleston Rise alumni and also the assistant facilitator for the fellowship courses for Charleston Rise. I just want to take this time to congratulate our Cohort 6 for completing the process, working tirelessly, and making an effort to transition to utilizing our virtual way of communicating with one another. You guys did not complain, and you actively participated, and for that we want to just say thank you. So I would like to recognize Cynthia Mora, Harold Nelson, Ramona Rhodes, Tamara Rios, Kathy Salters, and Jacqueline Sanders. Congratulations to all of you. Welcome to the Charleston Rise team. And again, congratulations.
Rise to be an active advocacy for the students and the children of Charleston County, which are in Charleston County school system.
I rise because I have your children's best interests at heart.
I rise because I speak for those who don't have a voice.
It gives me great honor to introduce Charleston Rises Cohort 6. Dorothy Seabrook, Tammy Simmons, Wilhelmina Usher, Onethia Washington, and Doris Washington. Thank you, Cohort 6. Congratulations to our new alumni.
I rise because I feel like all children, regardless of race, should have a quality education.
I rise for each child to have the equal learning opportunities.
My name is Wilhelmina Usher, and I rise for my nephew and children everywhere. Education is not a one-size-fits-all. They deserve a high-quality educational curriculum based on their ability to perform.
I rise for Charleston for my granddaughter.
Doris Washington. Why I rise? I rise for my grandchildren to get an equal education. It doesn't matter where they live or what school they go to. I believe children deserve an equal education. And that's why I rise.
Woo!
Congratulations, cohort number 6.
Cohort 6, congratulations from Sunshine Kennard. Job well done. We rise.
Hey, Cohort 6, you made it. Congratulations and welcome to Charleston Rise.
Congratulations to cohort number 6, Hester Bussey.
Cohort number 6. You did not let COVID-19 stop you. You stayed the course, you gained new knowledge, and now you are ready to advocate for the students. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Welcome to the Rise family.
All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. Yeah. We will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, I'll like the waves, I'll rise up.
Congratulations, Cohort 6. This is the School Board Accountability. I'm the coordinator. My name is Jean Howard, and welcome. I want to introduce my team. Introduce yourselves, ladies.
I'm Kim Gatson.
I'm Ahimsa.
I'm Jacqueline Swinton.
I'm Onethia Washington.
And we're so excited. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go.
Go ahead.
I'm Sandra Hunter, and I'm a part of the cohort today.
There you go. Welcome, welcome, guys. We'll see you soon. Congratulations.
Congratulations.